What's up, guys? My name is Caden, and welcome to Trading Nightly. I wanted to start this off to help accelerate my progress within trading. And you know what? If I can potentially help some people and mostly help myself and start pulling money out of the market, that's really what it's all about. So, before I get into the actual episodic journey of journaling and trying to improve my trading, I'm going to quickly go over what it is that got me into trading, my experience, and then ultimately my strategy. And then for future episodes, we're going to move on from there to fine tuning that and looking at that in different aspects. So, the very first point, how I got into trading, is I know somebody in my personal life, and I would see him probably around like 8, sometimes 11 a.m. And he's like, I'm up 3K for the day, baby. I'm sitting here, what the fuck? How did I work my ass off for maybe 3K a month? How did you just wake up in the morning and make 3K? You know? So he started talking to me about it, and my mind is blown, right? So he's doing trading. He's doing what is futures contracts on ES or MNQ. And he was giving me a rough explanation that, yes, so you can go through prop firms. And with this one, currently Apex is pretty much one of the only in the game, it seemed like, at least in my eyes. And he had 20 accounts with Apex. And if he made $100 in profit in a day, that's $2,000, right? So he didn't even have to throw in a large amount of size. You can mitigate and spread out your losses. Right, $1,000 loss is like $100 in each account. If that's a 25K account, well, that's not much margin that you threw on the table or risk you threw on the table. Anyways, I would see this guy up 3K for a fucking day. I'm trying to break that out into what it's like a year. Okay, so you have 365, 2 of those days a week out of those 52 weeks. So that's 104 days that are non-working days. So you got 261 days of 3,000. That's just a lot of money. That's, I mean, just in a day making 3,000 is insane. So I stepped into it. I started looking at TradingView. He gave me this course, which I'm not going to recommend. I'm not here to sell shit. I'm not here to do any of that bullshit because I'm tired of fucking assholes coming up on here and then telling you guys fake information, stuff that they're not even profitable traders. I'm not here to front like I am a profitable trader. That's actually the reason I'm making this channel, is because I am not a profitable trader and I'm trying to be. So with that out of the way, I took this course, learned some structural information, support resistance, volume profile, market structure, some kind of ideas on option market theory. And that's kind of what I've been running with. I will talk to him and yeah, so that's kind of how I got into it. It's hard to trade with just replays on TradingView. So I was doing prop firms with Rhythmic, and I would check TradingView, and I would do that as my supplementation for live trading. I didn't have to put too much risk on the table. It's like if you're doing Apex and they're doing a 90% sale, well, you got like a fucking $20 and you can make that last a month or whatever. However much. So that's what I would do for my live trading. The issue was I was working construction at the time. So in the morning time, like I really couldn't trade. It would frustrate me because it's like, damn, this thing I want to fucking do is being inhibited. I got a new job serving. And it was a little more lenient. A good amount of times I had to come in during market hours. But you know what? It's like I wasn't even bracketing dough anyways. So being frustrated didn't make any sense. But yeah, that's been going on like that for quite some time. I had 2024, late 2024, November-ish, just before December, I think that's November, I jumped on Sierra Charts, a charting platform, to execute my trades, to manage my stop loss, which I felt like would help me out a lot more. And so, along with Sierra Charts, allows for a lot more tools that are available. So along with my support resistance and auction market theory, I'm able to use some order flow stuff, which is like delta map, delta profile, volume profile, leg to leg, I got some MGI that's automatically generated throughout the day. So that's some of the stuff that I have currently. I'll go more into that when it comes to strategy, but that's pretty much my experience when it comes to trading. I am within 2 Discords. I don't want to share them right now because, again, like, this is not to be scammy. One of them is just really fucking awesome. It's a small community, but like, it does cost money to be there. But it's like legit shit. Like, there's legit guys there. I'm the fucking worst one there, you know. Anyways, not here to just spread that. You know, maybe in the future. So yeah, that's pretty much how I got into trading. What my experience is like. Now I can take you guys through my strategy in a little more detail than what I did previously.
Okay, a small breakdown of AMT, that as far as I know, there's efficiency and there's imbalance. Efficient market is, you sell at a certain price, you buy at a certain price, and it never really deviates too much. You'll see later in the screen recording, I have something similar to that. But you'll see right here, the area of balance is this range. It goes up and down, and it just moves sideways. But news or something like that is going to happen, causing imbalance, which will shift it and make balance happen in a new place or a previously stated place. This happens in every single kind of market, whether it's orange juice, housing, or futures and whatnot. For housing, look, the area gets gentrified, they crack down on the policing, there's no more drug dealers, the value is going to go up. We got all the ghetto people out, we're here for people who want to have families, we're willing to pay more for a safer neighborhood. Cool. So what I have for you is ES opened up. We have a 4-hour, 1 hour, and 1 minute chart I'll be cycling through. I'm just going to show you how price action, which is the candlesticks, interacts with the volume profile. You can notice on the blue profile on the right, that's the volume profile, you'll see these cuts, the things that are very close in, the valleys of this mountain range. Those are LVNs, low volume nodes. Okay, so the more blue you have, the more executed trades, that's the higher the volume that's there. So you're gonna notice when it's this boob shape, this mountain shape, this distribution, this Gaussian curve, you're gonna see that that is an area of balance. And when we pop out of there, we go into inefficiency. Cool. So we got volume profile and we have AMT, but how do we take those two and apply it to something? Well, I want to locate these areas of balance so I can use them to trade off of, and I can do that with support and resistance lines that I'm drawing, the red and blue lines you see here. And using a volume profile. So what we know about the LVN is there's a low amount of volume being done there. So that's typically the edges of a range or balance area. And when an inefficient move happens, we cut through that LVN and then we go to a previous zone of balance, or we go and create a new zone of balance. So I want to see price going from balance to balance, or price staying in balance, and that's what I'm trying to trade off of. So I'm pretty much going from line to line, if you can think about it like that. Here on the lower time frames, I believe this is 1 minute. Yeah, and you can see how on a very small time frame price interacts with this, and a lot of times it dilly daddles. Sometimes it rips right through, sometimes it respects it. So it's not a 100% thing. There's a lot of discretion that's needed, and that's, I think, a lot of the practice here.